Kovai car blast, the one that happened on the 23rd of October, was it a cylinder that was planned to be used as the explosive device? In other words, was the cylinder going to be the one inside which they were going to pack explosives? Now, this is definitely a possibility. If you look at history, we've at least traced two instances where something like this has been attempted. The first one I'll show you is the first time a gas cylinder was used was in 2013 in Bodh Gaya, where they were using the smaller 2.5 kilos to 5 kilos cylinders. And luckily, because the explosive went off at 5:30 a.m., the damage was not significant. This was in 2013. It was an Islamic terrorist module that was associated with that attack. I have given you the references in the description section. You feel free to go and read more about it. Another time that happened was in 2016 in Turkey. A gas cylinder was, the normal gas cylinder that we use at home. This was packed with ammonium nitrate and used to detonate. And you can see the devastation here. Place called Midyat in southeast Turkey. The entire building collapsed. Now, what is similar between this and what we are talking about in Coimbatore? Remember what was found in Jubin's house? 75 kilos of ammonium nitrate. Now, think about this. We already have established that there were more than one sites. And if you look at that picture that I just showed you in Turkey, that took down the entire building. It was a complex. And if something like that had been successfully deployed, you can get an idea of how much the devastation would have been by these devices that these guys were trying. So a lot of questions now are getting clarified. Looks like this was what they were trying to do. The National Investigative Agency has researched this. The 2013 blast was indeed researched by the National Investigative Agency, so they know. So let's look at it moving forward. So how do you make sure that a cooking gas cylinder is not misused? Well, let's look at what Turkey tried to do. In Turkey, what they tried to do was they said that you cannot have empty gas cylinder at home. In other words, if you're going to get a replacement, you have to return your old unit. So that way what happens is at the retailer, their warehouse inventory, it will always be the same. Only thing is some will be filled and some will be empty. This way they can make sure and track where each cylinder is going. That's one way. The other more scientific way is to put RFID tags on these cylinders so that they can be identified, and also what it will give you is a way to locate the travel path of the RFID tag. To know more about how RFID tags can be used, read my book, Who Painted My Future Bright? I've written about this, and you can really easily understand how this thing can be tagged by the government or by investigative agencies, so they know from where it started and where all or what points it touched. So life is about to become a little bit more interesting for all of us because we are so used to using gas cylinders for cooking and other purposes. So what they do in such cases, I'm told, is that they drain the gas cylinder of all the gas, and then they figure out a way to pack this thing. And then that shell of the gas cylinder is very, very thick, and that can explode with devastating impact. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.